Hey everyone! Today we're flying to Murmansk. You might be wondering why, but I'll pack my backpack for a 3-day trip to show you. My morning started at the airport. The only thing I brought was a birthday gift for Evelina. So my flight was at 7:45 a.m., which means I had to get up at 4:30 that day. Not that it was a big deal, but let's be real, waking up at 4:30 definitely sets a unique tone for the day. The flight was 2.5 hours long, and we got to enjoy a gorgeous sunset the whole way. And here we are, already in Murmansk. I'm on the bus, by the way, and honestly, I'm just fucked up. So I've arrived and I'm waiting for Evelina. I've got this package for her and I'll try to show you what's inside. But it's like minus a million degrees outside, and there are these benches where you can really freeze your arse. Let me show you like this. It's a set of body care products from Bath & Body Works that I've been roughing off on my Telegram. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you have Telegram. Check out this awesome card from Japan. It's a body scrub. Guys, I've got a sweet woolen scarf from the USSR. It's a real vintage piece from back in the day. That's a set. It's freezing. Honestly, these 2.5 hours flew by so quickly. I guess that's because I've had experience with longer flights, like 12 or 13 hours. So for me, 2.5 hours is like, we just took off and landed. Oh fuck, take off and landing. Evelina, hurry the fuck up, pilot.
Passengers off. Smart area.
Smart area. I've got a present for you, but I'll just hold it for now since your hands are full. Anyway, Evelina's got these things. What are these made of, by the way? From the Reindeer. Evelina said we can explore the whole city in just one day because why?
Потому что Мурманск был полностью разрушен во время Второй мировой войны вообще просто под ноль. И поэтому его заново восстанавливали после этого. И тут особо нету вау-архитектуры.
But you know what? We don't need fancy architecture to have a good time. And here's our awesome driver twinkling away, telling us that the sun has been rising for days on end. If you didn't know that Murmansk has a polar night that lasts for 40 days, don't worry. I didn't know either until Evelina told me. It's this crazy period when the sun doesn't rise above the horizon. It starts on December 2nd and ends on January 11th. So we hop in the car and I'm like, this doesn't feel like -2, guys. My mom was all like, isn't it freezing in Murmansk? And I'm like, no, it's just -2, no biggie. But then Evelina drops the bomb. Isn't it -22? And I'm like, Чего? The driver's all, hey, let's head to the bay. And suddenly it's -17. I'm like, can we just go somewhere else? Like straight to the land of -2, please. Fun fact. Other northerners call Murmansk the fake north because it's warmed by the Gulf Stream. So you drive into the forest and it's -30. But then you hit the bay and it's -18. Talk about a temperature roller coaster. We're like, what the fuck? And we're at this cafe called Tundra. This is the restaurant from my favorite Russian app, where you can find some cool restaurants, you know, which is basically the top restaurant in the city. Tiramisu with toasted duck and honey bread. The only bummer is that you need to book a table days in advance. It's like that for only 2 restaurants in here, Tundra and Tsar's Hunt. We'll visit it. The interior is straight out of a Siberian fairy tale. Moss, wood, and animal skins everywhere. I had the stewed cheeks in homemade berry sauce, a meat snack, and Evelina went for scallop and shells.
Лиза в первый раз в жизни ест шишку.
It's chewing on it like it's candy. That's hilarious. Cool. Evelyn said the elevator here is awesome. Oh, it's like a basic old Russian elevator. Let me remember this turbo elevator. You can escape from any crazy person, and you can just run it and go up.
Ой, там красота какая, заходи.
Офигеть! Yeah, the city is gorgeous. Okay, this is our kitchen, also with an epic view. I think we've got the best spot in all of Murmansk. It took us a while to get up here, but the center is down there, and we're living on a hill. That's why we've got a view of the whole city. Mountains, fog, and usually you can see the pond behind the fog. Unfortunately, not today, but maybe tomorrow or the day after.
Мне уйти?
Не. I really thought it will be -2, guys.
Это моё.
I borrowed these awesome pants from Evelina. Oh, look. Why don't we just go out in these pants?
Нет, они на минус 15.
They didn't calculate the wind chill. What are we gonna do now? Tell me, tell me!
Пока еще светло, а светло будет еще максимум полчаса. А может быть, мне их тоже записать? Чтобы у нас с тобой был одинаковый влог, все охуели. Мы поедем к памятнику Алёши, потому что там очень красивый вид. Ну и сам памятник просто огромный, прям внушает.
And after that, we'll probably chase the northern lights.
Короче, каждый день они смотрят, чистое ли небо по спутникам, и какими-то еще способами они пытаются узнать, где находится сияние, и едут именно туда. Как-то раз они уезжали на 300 километров, прикинь, от города. Они вот стартуют обычно либо в 6, либо в 8, только в 5 утра они нашли, и потом уже ехали обратно.
Whoa, I like this music. Look, there's our car, a red Lada Kalina. Thanks a lot. We've arrived somewhere and Evelina's like, there's the toilet. I said, I don't need it. She's like, trust me, you'll turn around and want to. Jokes aside, Alyosha is a total boss. Although it's actually a monument to a Russian soldier, and the locals nicknamed him Alyosha. Doesn't matter why. He's gazing out at the Valley of Glory, where the battles from Murmansk took place. The whole city came together to create this monument. And at the base, there's the tomb of the unknown soldier. Can I come in and warm up at this dude's place? Yeah, that would be awesome. Super functional, right? Guys, it's freezing. It's a brutal. Thermal mittens don't help. My hands are ice blocks. You gotta keep moving, you can't just stand still. You're the one with the coat, see? You can handle it. Anyway, the only way to stay warm here is to dress like Evelina, or in full mountaineering gear. Check out the girl coming toward us. She's got a ski suit on. You need balloon pants like that and a jacket. Jeans won't cut it at all. But of course a fur coat is the ultimate solution. A fur coat and some fancy boots, that's the way to go here. Honestly, it feels like some kind of atomic winter. When we had minus 25 in Moscow, it didn't feel like this bad at all. What a view! What a nightmare.
Видишь вон ту трубу, светящуюся?
Да.
На ней написана температура сейчас, но ты не увидишь из-за тумана. Мы можем потом к ней подойти как-нибудь поближе, она очень недалеко там в центре. Там термометр и шкала на нем.
Круто.
Ты знаешь свой минус 7.
I'm freaking shocked. Totally messed up right now. I seriously underestimated the weather. Time to hit up Sport Master, the shop. Catch you later. Girl, let's hop on the cardboard and change our outfits. It's just a disaster. I'm like, can I not change my clothes a million times? And can you just scan these pants on me? And she's like, no way. So here I am, putting these damn pants on and off like 10 times. Put it on and take it off. Put it on and take it off. I'm such a damn fool. I have no regrets on dropping 13,000 rubles. These clothes are super warm. I can stroll around with it unbuttoned and still feel cozy. My body is warm too, by the way. So this is how many pills I pop daily. And this is how much protein food we stocked up. This is for tomorrow, because we are heading to Teriberka. Короче, это знаешь что?
Шарфик.
А знаешь откуда?
Не знаю.
Из СССР. Ультра warm.
Микроштука. Он пахнет просто вау.
Это антисептик.
А, хорошо, я хотела на губы нанести. Хорошо, что ты мне сказала. Слушай, мне нравится, хороший. Идем дальше.
Это просто картиночка из Японии. Я специально ее не подписывала, чтобы мало ли ты захочешь кому-то ее подарить.
Так, это твоя фигня, бади.
Button Body Works.
Да.
So Evelina and I are heading to this new spot called Bar Amigos.
Adios amigos, buenos nachos, Doritos.
Guys, check it out. Look how warm I am. The weather is like frostly fresh. I either look like a frozen Nusha from Smeshariki, Russian cartoon. So Evelyn and I are out, and I'm telling her about this time I went snowboarding with my ex-boyfriend in minus 27. I was holding this thing, and at one point I realized my glove is stuck. I had to rip it off with a bunch of fluff flying everywhere. And when we finally look up, there is someone just chilling there. Murmansk is such a wild city. It's basically made up of endless staircases. Seriously, there are stairs everywhere, no end in sight. The legend tells that this dude is still going down while you're watching this vlog.
Потерялась в 3 соснах.
Help, where the hell am I? I was in Moscow like 9 hours ago, and now I'm totally fucked. This is how serious Murmansk folks get around. Not chill. Meat and fish, pantyhose and socks, sneakers and sandals. Just grab whatever you want and get the hell out of there. First of all, let me tell you, the music in the bar was absolutely killer. We're talking low-key club bangers from the 90s. The vibe was a hippie chick, dim lights, and a killer selection of shots. I don't drink, but damn, this meat was unreal. This is the steak with the sauce tom yum that was just screaming deliciousness. On our way of the bar, we bumped into some of my subscribers. Evelina and I start chatting about the Bolshevik plant. Seriously, it's growing like a champ and doesn't give a rat's ass about the weather. It was minus 35 recently. And it's just chilling under the snow. But don't worry, it will get up and keep going. Evelina had this epic speech. I'll multiply. I'll do whatever the hell I want. Bolshevik. And now it's time to go check out the northern lights. Just a heads up, you better sit your ass down for this.
Ну, вы помните, да, стоим, не двигаемся 3 секундочки, я говорю, стоим, не двигаемся.
Елизавета не знает.
Смотрите, когда будем, да, фотографироваться, есть правило, нужно будет двигаться 3 секундочки, я буду говорить, стоим, не двигаемся, можно двигаться. Все, в принципе.
Okay. So we hopped in the car and headed towards Norway. We had these super responsible guides who were totally not fans of people just stopping in the middle of the road to gawk at the aurora borealis. I mean, it's dangerous as hell. Last year, a group of Chinese tourists got into some serious trouble because of it.
За бортом минус 24, будьте осторожны.
Готовы сиять?
Honestly, I didn't think we'd see anything spectacular because Evelina had warned me that you can't really catch the glow in person. But then, just 5 seconds later,
Эвелина, у меня камера ловит ее! Офигеть! Слушай, ну это прям... Это секс. Блин, очень красиво! Что? Это что такое? Офигеть! Ура! Я увидела северное сияние! Я плачу, если что. Офигеть!
Ну как, ощущение?
it feels unreal, especially when it's all floating around. It feels alive. It's like it's flowing into something cosmic. Can I see it?
Конечно, все видно. Иди сюда, ко мне, иди ко мне. Прикольно? Ты вообще... У меня такого не было.
Серьезно?
Ты
рада? Ты рада?
Пахуй.
So I'm telling Evelina, we totally nailed the content. I'm super stoked about it. My mother will gonna freak. And Evelina's like, your mom is gonna freak when you bring her some raw rough. Guys, I totally conked out on the ride back in the car. What a day. It's 2 a.m. and we've only managed to catch like 3 hours of sleep. And guess what? We've gotta get up at 7 a.m. to go to Teriberka. Peace out. Hey there. Well, I think I got a few wings. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's like a solid 2. But hey, it's better than nothing. Check it out. I found these protein biscuits. That's my breakfast today. And I've got Theos yogurt and some high-protein chocolate pudding. They are honestly pretty terrible, but they fill you up, so whatever. Okay, I take that back. The chocolate one is actually pretty damn good. Evelina, we'll be out in 25 minutes.
Пью кофе, выходим?
Да.
Неприлично опаздываем.
By the way, I'm not late at all. I'm rarely late, actually. Are you always late?
Да.
Our specially trained driver just dropped some knowledge on us. Murmansk is one of the first cities in Russia for population decline. Can you believe that? Back in 80s and 90s, there were almost 500,000 people here. And now we're down to 290,000. And get this, in 2021 it was over 300,000. So that's a serious drop. And you'd think everyone's moving to Moscow or St. Petersburg, but no. A lot of folks are heading to Moscow, yes. But surprisingly, a bunch are also going to Kaliningrad. And here I'm thinking, I wanna go to Kaliningrad now. I've never been there.
Смотрите, какие штуки, кошки, чтобы по камням не скользить.
This time we had an awesome guide who didn't run out of stories during our 9-hour trek. He just happened to end up in Murmansk after another sea adventure. Dude's in the Navy and spends a lot of time on the water. Sometimes he's gone for 6 months, sometimes a whole year. One day he got dropped off in Murmansk and thought, you know what, I think I'll stick around here. And check this out, this is Kolskaya wind farm. It cranks out a ridiculous amount of energy, being the biggest wind power plant in the Arctic Circle.
Дело в том, что изначально это было российско-итальянское предприятие и даже больше итальянское, 70% это была Enel Italia. А после всем известных событий они ушли, и получается, что теперь Enel Россия.
Also, he warned us ahead of time that you can get closer than a meter to the cliff above the sea because it's super slippery. Last year, some girls fell from a 10-meter height while snapping selfies. I'm in shock.
У вас что, есть еда какая-то, нет? Видите, к сожалению, наверное, то, что к сожалению, ну да.
They have nothing to eat.
Лисы, которые, да нет, что-то мышей хватает. Лисы, которые вот так вот не боятся человека, скорее всего, с бешенством, да, либо их подкармливают. Но я не видел, что, видите, он пытается мышковать, но у самой обочины навряд ли. Не, она запрыгнуть-то может, конечно, но я думаю, не станет она этого делать.
Yeah, she's more of a brownish color, you know, something like that. And here we are at the graveyard of fish and ships. Up until the 60s, Teriberka was thriving with fishery. But then they decided to move the district center to Severomorsk. Small boats replaced those big ocean-going vessels, and suddenly local fishermen were left high and dry. Now all that's left to remind us of Teriberka's fishing glory days are these abandoned ships that look like the skeletons of some freaky sea monsters. It's cold as hell out there right now, like minus 24 degrees. It's so, dubeo! It's like a cold in Russian. And check out these eider ducks. These little guys can handle some seriously icy water, because naturally their wings don't get wet. Plus, their down is considered the best for winter gear. Look how adorable they are. They're just living their best lives, not giving a damn about the cold. Absolutely wonderful creatures. Friends, here is a proof that I'm not the crazy one. I was traveling here and it said Murmansk was -5. Now it switched to -7. Like, make up your mind, -5, -7.
У нас,
По факту, смотрим.
опа, минус 24.
Cod cakes made with cod, because why not, right? So here's the plan, we're about to go snowmobiling. Last time Evelina did this whole road on her own 2 feet, but this time it's foggy as hell. And we have a short on time, so we're munching on pies in the car.
И вот, получается, в каждом поселке был свой детский садик и школа. И вот сейчас школа, детский садик вот он, школа вот она. А в детский садик ходит 20, по-моему, 2 малыша, а в школу 31-32 ребят, по сравнению приходят.
That's crazy.
Численность учителей, по-моему, 14 человек. То есть вот такая.
There are as many teachers as many pupils.
Плюс-минус, да.
Look what a wolf is walking around. Then we were covered with the special blankets, put into the cart, and driven to the most important place in Teriberka. Where the fuck we are going?
Пять лайков? 5 лайков.
And we jump.
Ну все, спасибо за лайки.
I'm drinking from the ice hole.
Давай.
Минус 24.
Нормально, да?
Are you freaking? It's ice cold. Are you kidding me? It's 1 degree max.
Ну, типа, она 1 градус она максимум.
Не-не-не, она плюс 2.
It's gonna worse.
Одевай варежку скорее.
You guys are funny, man.
Почему? Нет. Да, у тебя металлические изделия на руках, они тебя холодят.
Да!
Yeah, I'm a metal lady in general. What's next on the agenda? Anyway, you see, it's finally a little bit light. 12:33 there. It's finally light. At least you can see me. I managed to freeze my nose off, freeze my feet off, massage them, bring them back to life, so to speak. Girls, let's head to the Tundra. We've got this house right here, built just for filming. The famous Russian filmmaker gonna shoot some flick about the north here. And look at this special set. It's like a real house or something.
Владимир, ты? А я тебе звонил, все. У меня же девочки замерзли.
Владимирович, мы идем!
Vladimirovich, for the love of all that's holy, get me the hell out of here. Finally, the fog is clearing up. Now we can actually see what's around us. Before, we couldn't even spot that little house over there. That's the house where they used to measure the temperature. Yeah, that's where they'd sit and take the temperature like 20 times a day. And here's our sled. We're about to chow down.
Я посвящаю строки этому городу, каждому метру. Холодный город Мурманск, 51 на номерах, и я пиздец рискую.
I'm shocked. I'm in total shock.
Они меня не любят глаза, как затекли в хату, я пиздец рискую. Я пиздец рискую, я деньги не люблю.
We need to go to Malet. Stop, I've got the pills there. Ah, Ilyich, stop. We have a pills in our car. Sport, want some? No, I'm good. I'd like to muscle up right now. And then the takedown. Wow. It's an oil painting, hell yeah. And there are houses like this around here, where you can just move in and enjoy the view of the sea every damn day. They are warm as hell, you know? Super cozy and well heated, just like that. Alright, we gotta head to this magical sphere, because that's our next restaurant, Malet. It's teeny and super cozy. Malet is like little dome in the middle of a snowy wonderland. And what about the menu? Totally unusual for us, but a total staple for the locals. So what did I get? I went for the venison with carrot sauce and smoked barbecue. Plus a salad with cod liver and black tea with thyme.
Итак, я взяла мимозу с крабом. Мне в прошлый раз очень понравилось. Я еще хочу. Еще я взяла гребешка. И латте, да. Я хочу кофе, потому что утром я так наспех выпила.
I'm trying venison for the first time ever, and it smells, well, pretty damn weird. But not too overpowering. Honestly, I'm a little scared. Wow.
На что похоже?
Like beef, but seriously smoky beef. Dude, that husky has some killer eyes. Wow, how beautiful.
Какой красивый, какой хороший.
Then we hit up the post office to send postcards to our friends. Classic old school tradition. It's such a cool interactive thing to do, especially when you're traveling a lot. It's like signing a card with the vibe of the place you're visiting and sending a little piece of it back home.
Тепло не выпускаем, быстренько.
Да.
We popped into this hut, like a real cozy one. I'm so damn happy. And let me tell you, they've got all these infusions, churchelas, jams, ice cream, all homemade goodness. Oh, and check this out. There is moss you can buy to feed the reindeer. And guess what? The reindeer are right outside the window. I'll show you in a sec. I snagged the rav because my mom really wanted one, so I'm bringing it home. It's all vacuum sealed and ready to go. What a score.
Офигеть!
носики вот эти пушистые, видишь? Они же зимой не только копытами достают из-под снега вот этот ягель, но и носами роют его тоже. Это единственная порода оленей, у которых носы
Она еще так лижется, приятно.
Сейчас как откусит руку.
Mom just fucked up and I was too scared. It's too scary. Lord have mercy. Oh God help me. This little baby is not scary.
А у меня, кроме фотика, ничего нет.
Then we met this adorable guard dog who loves to steal mittens.
Трофей Арчибальда.
Это то, что он отбирает?
Потому что у него отобрать в этот момент практически нереально. Он начинает прятаться в будку, его там оттуда не достать, блин. И если пытается даже разжать ему зубы, но он собака бешеная ни в какую.
Guys, we're here. I'm still here. I'm not frozen. I mean, I'm frozen, but I'm still alive. Barents Sea. I'm scared. Evelina says, I have a present for you. I'm thinking, what kind of gift? She's like, Lisa, the present is almost ready. It's a warm bag, warm patch. Listen, that's a present. I'm afraid to imagine what you'll give me for my wedding.
Стеньки в бреду такая. Ты спасибо, готов подарок.
What's that? Camera? Oh, I thought it was an owl. We've just been told that this was made especially for the cinema. Underneath is a real sperm whale skeleton.
Обезьяны-кашалоты. Зеленый попугай.
So Evelina and I urgently arrived home. It's already naturally the tour is all over. We enjoyed it all very much. I'm blown away, blown away, blown away. And now we're going to eat because we've been traveling for about 3 hours and we are running out now to a new restaurant that the girls recommended yesterday. It's called the Grey Goose. The menu at Grey Goose was really Arctic. There are reindeer jerky, cheese fondue with a reindeer, and seared reindeer heart, and of course plenty of northern seafood. Caramelized lamb tongues, reindeer fillet in a famous berry sauce.
Я хочу торт. Я хочу торт.
Ты настолько
Мне нужен сахар.
You know the range of smells now. This one and this one. Imagine onions and whipped cream. This smells like that.
Это мороженое, походу, внутри.
Да
Ягодное
ладно.
мороженое с брауни и сливками. Это просто бомба сахарная.
What's with the jam? That's a jam over there.
Ягодное тоже.
Bon appetit. Even I was hungry for something like that. We've got cold cheeks with scrambled eggs and this killer cheese fondue. And here are my lamb tongues. Ready to dive in? Let's do this. Wow, that's really weird. It looks like a lamb's penis.
А ты их ела?
Oh, of course. Seriously, it's bizarre. Looks like a sausage, but it's got this super porky vibe.
Это так нежно, что странно.
Да.
Но это классический язык, но очень мягкий. Обычно языки же такие сухие, твердые. Это прям такое нежное, что он попадает в рот и расплывается, как будто это сметана. Минус 50 рублей.
Yesterday we went on this epic excursion to see the northern lights, and our guide was a total riot. He kept saying,
Hi guys, nice to meet you. Нах.
we found his WhatsApp account.
Nice to meet you. Вот, сияние светит, правда, уже не такое сильное. Все гости сидят по машинам. Что происходит? Что творится? Hi guys, nice to meet you. Ну что, мы, как обычно, приехали на самую вспышку. У нас был жир во все небо. Охотники, вы довольны? Добро пожаловать на Кольский, guys. Nice to meet you. Добро на челлендж. Boy.
Nice to meet you, нахуй.
Yo, bro!
брат. Yeah, boy.
By the way, how long does it take for jokes to reach Murmansk? Because even in my village, it's like a total delay. No jokes, even in my village, Korsakovo, which is literally 100 kilometers from Moscow. Remember that song, Black Bacardi? That dropped in 18, and it didn't hit my village until 20s.
Так это деревня, а Мурманск город огромный.
Nice to meet you.
That's fresh. Evelina's brush shows exactly where she's missed brushing her teeth. Welcome to the future. And for breakfast today we're diving into some leftover food from yesterday's Grey Goose party. Just breakfast, girl. No judgment here.
Мама с корпоратива завернула в салфеточку тортик.
Причем пьяная.
Пьяная мама, да, завернула.
This song is amazing. Look how stunning it's become. It's getting prettier by the minute, and you can see all the ships out there. Seriously, it's gorgeous. Way better than we first arrived. And check it out, it's minus 10 degrees today. So Evelina and I step outside and we see the sun coming up. And since we both can't hear worth a damn, I'm rocking my ear flap and Eve looks like this. She's like, oh, it's beautiful. I can't hear a thing, so I'm like, yeah, but no! Look how stunning it is! And here's the beauty right in front of us.
Не? На iPhone лучше даже, чем в жизни.
Oh, and I totally forgot to mention, this is the sun. Do you know what time it is? It's 12:28 p.m. and it's just dawn.
Ну ничего, скоро закат.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Капитан, капитан, потянитесь, только смелым покоряются моря.
And look, there's a ship over there. That's our icebreaker, the Lenin. Once the world's first nuclear-powered surface vessel, and now it's been turned into a museum. Evelina said the folks working there are super old school. They weren't allowed to get anywhere near the exhibits or film them, so we didn't bother going inside. But honestly, just seeing this giant in person was enough for me. Oh, that's good. Listen, I'm gonna drop this off to my grandma.
Только смелым покоряются моря.
Look at all these guys from Asian countries floating into Murmansk. Seriously, where else can you see this?
А мы где такое еще можем видеть?
In Yakutia, in Norilsk.
Там по-другому все.
And it's still freezing as hell.
Надо проверить.
Мой Мурманск, мой сладкий.
А чё? Не трогай!
So then we decided to warm up and grab a cup of coffee at the first cafe we stumbled upon. And you know, I've been mulling over this idea of mine lately, and in the cafe I spotted this cup holder that said, if the plan A doesn't work, you've got 32 letters to try. It's already sunset, can you believe it? It's been just 2 hours.
Рассветы, закаты, куда я, куда ты, бумажных пилотов, изрежем кусочки. Teriberku сегодня закрыли? Почему?
Вчера шел снег, и сегодня поднялся ветер, и все, дорогу закрыли.
Как нам повезло, очень повезло.
Очень.
And we've got a new day ahead of us, new adventures.
Самская деревня.
Самская деревня, да.
Why we were so hyped? We found this excursion to the Sam village on a website that had this epic description. Immerse yourself in the fairy tale atmosphere of the north. Visit a real Sam settlement, touch Sam life and culture, and meet reindeer. I mean, come on, that sounds super tempting. On our way to the village, we passed this roadside shop. If they're selling mushrooms and berries, then here we've got a reindeer antlers, bear stew, and a shitload of fur products.
Командир, сколько у нас за бортом?
17.
17 градусов.
Time to break out the insoles for our feet. So we finally arrived. The first thing that hits us is this totally insane cafe. What was it like? The first thing that jumped out at us, the stuffed animals everywhere. Yeah, I totally get why the northern folks chow down on reindeer and stuff. In a lot of places, that's a big no-no, but up there, they're all good with it. I mean, other animals just can hack it in this freezing weather. So that's been their dinner for ages. But seriously, stuffed animals in a cafe? That's just a weird tourist gimmick.
Эвелина, это очень страшно.
Я верю.
We bought some carrots because we are gonna feed the reindeer today. I really hope this time I won't freak out, cry and run away. I want to feed the reindeer like a champ. And it all started out beautifully. It's like a northern fairy tale full of magic. But there's something about this whole story that had us scratching our heads from the get-go. There are 8 idols just standing there. You can approach one of them, or all of them if you've got a pocket full of coins. You gotta toss a coin near the idol you're missing out on. For example, there's an idol of health. You toss a coin, place your right hand on it, and it's supposed to suck up all your problems and ailments.
А ты к какому пойдешь?
Деньгам.
Да?
Конечно.
Меня зовут Митла. Алло, тишину делай. Первым мастером. Меня никто не снимает на видео.
Anyway, let me spill our tea. We're freaking terrified.
В ужасе. Надо было погуглить, что это такое. Мы не знали, что это такое.
I thought about it, but honestly, I figured these reviews will be good. I mean, just look around. Everyone here seems happy as hell. The Chinese tourists are loving it, for example. But first off, there are like 50 people here, maybe even more, and only 12 tables. 72 people. 72 people, all petting their reindeer, playing with the dogs. And there you are, just standing there like, what the actual fuck? It's like you just don't feel any connection to what's going on. There's no soul in this place. There's just some dude standing around like, nah, don't feel me. Meanwhile, it's like, yeah, we're out here killing bears and riding reindeer, no biggie. Some games to the left, reindeer rides to the right. Don't mix them up, folks.
Может, такое предложение? Мы сейчас найдем нашего чела, поедем домой, и я тебя накормлю там в ресторане. За свой счет. Что думаешь?
You really want to bail, huh?
Да.
Yeah, one more time?
Да-да-да.
Louder! We didn't like it, we want to go back, yeah. It was so commercial, you wouldn't believe it. Let's just go eat at the restaurant instead. And I forgot to mention, at one point I got super cold. I asked this dude where I could warm up my feet. And he said, never tell men your feet are cold. That's a sign you are a loose woman. I was like, yeah, I'm a loose woman, so where can I warm my damn feet? Anyway, we're happy and thrilled to be at this restaurant. It was pretty hard to book the table there. So what do you think? This restaurant been around for 23 years. The menu had this massive wild boar cutlet that blew my mind, plus a deer hair tongue. Evelina was all about that cedar ice cream cake. Check it out, our dessert, cedar ice cream. Give it a try. Wow, it's so cool. Today on the grill we've got a deer heart. It smells just like a beef tenderloin as usual.
Как звичайно.
Слушай, выглядит мягко.
Очень мягко.
А можно попробовать?
No.
Даже на сердце, на куриное сердце точно не
Не
похоже.
похоже.
It's such a light dish. No salt, no fat. How did you say you're feeling again?
Блаженно просто. Этот горячий шоколад растопил мое сердце. И эта шкура.
Yeva, you've got 3 hours left to sleep.
Спать.
Yeva's flying out at 4 a.m. She needs to leave the house soon. So Yeva, did you enjoy our little get-together?
Да, почти все, кроме этих самых. Териберка, во.
Ну всё.
Мурманск. Это просто, это мой любимый город. Я еще не была в Якутии и Норильске.
Well, that's a wrap. The 3 days without makeup marathon is officially over. Huge thanks to everyone who watched this video. Evelina and I are definitely going on more adventures together. We've already plans for at least 2 cities in Russia this year.
Всем